Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Well, where is Mr. Gonzalo Lira? You know, he was they call him blogger, they call him pro-Russian, propagandist, they call him many names, bad names. If you remember, he was arrested 2 days ago I think in Kharkiv, in Ukraine. So he was arrested by the secret police or secret services, security services, the good guys in Ukraine. He was just arrested, and where is he? 2 days ago. So I did a little search here. I said, okay, where is Gonzalo Lira? Because I'm curious to see if we're going to hear about this Chilean courageous guy. Every time you put yourself against the flow, the stream, you swim against the stream, the current, you must have either some dram of some ounce of craziness or courage or both, and regardless if you fight for a bad cause or for a good cause, that shows balls, good or bad, because courage doesn't have to be necessarily attached to a good cause, if you know what I mean. But that's how it used to be. Nowadays, courage is only if you do what they tell you it's a good cause. So I googled that, which I don't Google, but anyway, and this is what I found. And behold, my friends, the terms used. So I said, where is Gonzalo Lira? And these are the first ones. Red pill, dating coach Gonzalo Lira accused of shilling for Putin, the Daily Beast. All right, 4 days ago. Pro-Russian blogger Gonzalo Lira detained in Kharkiv. I said Kherson? No, Kharkiv. New Voice of Ukraine, all right, 4 days ago. How a sleazy American dating coach became a pro-Putin shill in Ukraine, the Daily Beast, 1 year ago. This is when he was supposedly at house arrest. Now, misogynist dating coach Gonzalo Lira, aka Coach Red Pill, arrested in Ukraine for Russian propaganda 3 days ago. So, you see, all these things are either a misogynist or Red Pill coach. I don't see anything wrong with that, just so you know. Pro-Russia blogger, sleazy, right here. This is Mr. Gonzalo Lira if you just want to find out where a guy is. So if probably in a few, I don't know, if I'm still around in a few months, or maybe, I don't know, maybe years, they're going to say, where is Emil Kosman? Let's say I disappear for about 3 days or so. They're going to say, well, sleazy balls, Emil Kosman, the pro this, crazy, stupid, whatever. This is the way children in the kindergarten talk. But anyway, they can, if they make jokes, that's fine. And maybe, remember, if the action fits the definition, fits the term, then yes, use it. Now, is he a pro-Russian? Or is he maybe telling the other side that these guys don't want you to hear the other side? And if you call the pro-Russian because he's telling the other side of the story, then yes, he's a pro-Russian, I guess. But again, that's a stamp they put on this guy. Is he a misogynist? Is he a red pill guy? Okay. I'm all for red pill. I'm all for educating everybody about everything. Everything, good or bad, in a way that, hey, preventing that, or at least learning about certain things so you don't do it. Or you do it. I'm all for it. You don't like it? Don't watch it. Okay, nobody comes and, oh, you gotta watch this. No, nobody does that yet. But if you don't do that, if you don't keep that to whatever they stream in your eye and in your ear, then you are something like a misogynist, red pill, sleazy, pro-Russian guy. I never met the Gonzalo Lira. I watched maybe, I don't think it was 3 times. Maybe. Anyway, more than one time. I watched some of our compatriots, how should I put it? Teammates. You know them exactly who I'm talking about. There's 2 of them. I'm going to use only the first names, initials A. So I watched them speak with him, I think on 1 or 2 occasions. I think I watched him a little bit in some other interview or something like this. I think I watched him speak in one of his videos that he had. And that's it. But anyway, he's telling things from a different perspective. Do we make mistakes? We make mistakes. Do they make mistakes? No. Okay, now you know how things are. So where is he? Well, this is what I suspect will happen to Mr. Gonzalo Lira. Gonzalo Lira goes through some very hard times right now. I guarantee you that. He's going to be probably indicted, going to be charged, indicted, and convicted for whatever they say. Bring the term they're going to say: misinformation, crimes against Ukrainian people, propaganda spreading, mistruths, and so lies and all that. That's going to be it. And they're going to probably put him in jail for, I don't know, but I would say first maybe for about 15 years, between 15 and 20. And then they will, drop it, showing that they're good. That's what they do. They put like 20, and then they release you after a few years, or maybe, they release you immediately, showing that they're good. Maybe he shouldn't have been charged and convicted in the first place. How about that one? So this is what I expect to happen. I don't think it's going to disappear because, anyway, it's a possibility. It's a probability. I would give it 5% that he's going to disappear, like he's not going to show up again. You know what I mean? He's going to be shot while running, trying to escape or something like that. I don't think that's going to happen. Another thing could be lifted and catapulted, slingshot straight to Chile. That's another possibility. As I said, convicted and then catapulted. That's what probably will be the... But in the meantime, he's going to be offered some massages, and then he's going to use... they're going to fix his teeth. All right? They're going to do their manicure. The old style, you know what I mean? These are the easy ways. And the next time when we see Mr. Gonzalo Lira will show up like, how you guys doing? I hope not, but you never know with these guys. Remember, they banned certain political parties, they banned certain news outlets, they banned some churches, they banned religious, denominations in Ukraine I'm talking. They banned certain kind of languages, they banned some kind of books, they're gonna take out books and culture, they banned naming streets, they banned signs and names or letters in their country. So when you ban all these things, what does that tell you? They're going in one direction exponentially and accelerated, not in the speed. No, it's an acceleration right there. So it doesn't surprise me. I think this would have happened much earlier, but eventually they got to him. And eventually, if these guys are going to be allowed to go in the way they go, the direction they go, we will be little by little being, hey, come to talk to us. I don't want to talk to you. Well, you got it. You'll see. You'll see little by little. But anyway, once you start doing these things, you know the risks and you have balls and you say, you know what, that's what I want to do. This is what I believe in. This is what my heart stands, and it is for the truth. Now, obviously, you make mistakes. Remember, I repeat it, we make mistakes. Only they don't make mistakes. And if they make mistakes, they're promoted, usually. Remember what happened with Condoleezza Rice when she was the security, national security advisor or whatever she was in charge in September 11? Was she fired the next second they up? No, she was not fired at all. Even right now, she's very revealed. She's invited to speak. She's this and that. Everybody listens to what Condoleezza Rice has to say. You failed. If you would have done that under your watch at your job, if you have a job, if you would have done something like this under your watch, what do you think would have happened to you? You would have been out, guarantee you. But here in the government, and at that level, doesn't really happen. And if they're, how should I put it? They're fired or they are reprimanded. They usually are dropped in a different on the side, not dropped like this, moved to a different department. That's what happens. Look at these guys when they get in trouble. She was removed from her position. You find out she was moved lateral, not down, or maybe a little bit down, for let's say $150,000 a year to $120,000 a year. Instead of being the chief whatever, now she's the vice chair of something else. You don't believe me? Just do some research. I watched a video a few days ago Can't remember the name. It was anyway. It was a session in Senate, a committee, and it was I can't remember the Louisiana or Alabama guy. Anyway, he was asking what happened to this person who made some. It was the chief diversity something in the military and the defense. What happened to her? Because she did some tweets and all that, and then, oh, she was just removed from where? She was removed to somewhere else. Like, okay, yeah. All right, that's socialism over there, and it's very wild capitalism among us. Remember that one. Don't pay for your house for a little while. See how they're gonna get your house. But then they over there, no, they find ways to bail themselves out. Remember the 2008, the banks, too big to fail. So I'm not important? No, you're not, you idiot. Go over there and you pretend you vote, and then after you vote, or pretend you vote, then you go home and pay your taxes, go to work, drink your beer, watch the stupid shows and games, and most of all, shut the fuck up. Thank you very much. So where is Gonzalo Lira? In Ukrainian custody. Did you hear any Amnesty International or anybody, Red Cross, looking for this guy? No, why? Because he's a bad dude. They said, bad dude, done. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.